Hello everybody, my name is Shoreline K19 and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Yeah, we do be playing some Kerbal Space Program today. So, huh, that'll be nice. Hold up. My new microphone, some settings have been slightly adjusted, but, yeah. So, today, uh, hold up. Yeah, today, well, there was the eclipse, and there was many things, and oh god, my settings. Um, my dog is here. Bear is here. He is here. Oh, it's way out of focus. Come on, get in focus. Gonna focus on Bear. Nope. Fuck. Nope. That's going to drop in a moment. I don't know why VOD tube is suddenly becoming untransparent, but it is. Uh, there we go. Okay. Well, probably because I have it actually up if I just minimize it. Okay, there we go. Hello? There's a very blurry Bear, but Bear is very blurry. But today, we will be back. I don't know how long the stream will go. I did start about 15 minutes early because, well, I sort of felt like it. Like, okay, I'm here, I have nothing to do. Might as well start a bit early. With the stream. And my primary goal for today is really just to do sort of one thing, which is to develop a fuel tanker. Let's just warp till the daytime. Develop a fuel tanker for our space tug, which is let's see. Space tug launch. Yeah, it's just called Space Tug Launch. I never actually bothered to rename the craft, so that's something that I have to do. Let's see, is the camera refocused? Nope, still blurry. We'll get Blurry Bear for now. Our space tug, Haystack, that we launched last time, and we took a little test drive around the Mun and back. I do need to actually rename this craft. So, let's go ahead. Communication, control, and rename vessel. This is going to be Space Tug 01 Haystack. So there we go. It's now been renamed. Okay, so this has a lot of liquid hydrogen that we need to promptly refuel, so we're going to make a fueling craft. I think I'm more or less just going to base a fueling craft off of basically this, except I might swap out the sort of nuclear engine on the back, maybe add some more docking ports up there. So it can also act as sort of a as basically sort of a what's it called? A fueling depot in space. That's what we're gonna do. I don't expect that to take too long, so that'll be all nice and good. But yes, well, no one's here, at least I don't think. But how is everyone's day today? Hope your days have all been well. Of course, today was Eclipse Day. Today was Eclipse Day. So you can hear Bear. Today was Eclipse Day, which was very nice. Where I was in Virginia, I saw about a 90% eclipse. I don't really need that relay antenna for this craft. And I'm gonna take off the atomic rocket motor because I don't think we will need it. Yeah, today was Eclipse Day, so I'm at a 90% eclipse. Which, you know, it got a little dark. It went from about, because the eclipse was peak eclipse for me was 320, right? And what ended up happening was it may be outside. If you looked outside, it was a little bit cold, a little bit dark, but it was only dark maybe like 30 minutes before the kind of dark it gets, maybe about like 30 minutes before sunset or something, or like right at sunset. So not very much. Um, which, I sort of did expect that, but it was still cool to look through my glasses and sort of see. Um, let's see, TWR. TWR at. Does it detect that we have the engine? Let's put space tanker. Space tanker. There we go. Altitude. Vacuum. Not. Oh yes, because of course it would not show because that portion is only the cryogenic. It's just carrying cryogenic fuel. Okay. So we will actually need some for on-orbit maneuvers. Let's see. We will actually need some extra fuel for on-orbit maneuvers. So in that case, we can go down here and NTR fuel tank. Could always make it white. Or actually, hold up. We will... No, because the lights are still on there. Actually, are the lights attached? No, they're not. Okay. So in that case, what I'm actually going to do... Space tanker, let's load this up. Let's go ahead and... Where's some cryogenic fuel, or just fuel in general. We could of course add another. No, what's the... Do we have the big tank? Are those the small tanks? Where are the big tanks then? Are the big tanks here? No, those are the baguettes. I guess I could always just go... What is it? It's a fuel tank adapter. That actually does carry some fuel in it. We can just do what we did before and just do that. Because that works out, that lines up. And of course, for that, I'm gonna want to disable the liquid hydrogen, right? And then on the back, I will want some sort of... what is the highest powered liquid hydrogen I have? Specifically in vacuum. That ISP is pretty good. That ISP is pretty good. That's a very small sort of engine. 550 kilonewtons. That's a lot. Obviously that engine right there, the dual engine sort of thing. There's also that engine, like a J2 almost. Boat tail mount. And the boat tail mount's cool, but it's... So like, that right there. Well, first we gotta change that to actually, liquid hydrogen and oxygen. And this is just more or less meant for sort of on-orbit maneuvering. That is a lot. Is there anyone with better... What's the one with the most ISP? That would be the heck date. That's just so, if you look at, yeah, 0.8 TWR, yeah, no. 450 seconds of specific impulse? That is actually quite good. .54 ISP in vacuum. And then there's that, which, if I toggle that, 0.22. And then this is just, not just two of these. Like, what is this one right over here? 0.49, and then compared to that, that's, what is that? Go all 0.54. I mean, once this thing is on orbit, that, like, shouldn't be that big of a deal. So something like that wouldn't actually be bad at all. Just for on-orbit maneuvering, right? Yeah, just for on-orbit maneuvering, that shouldn't be bad at all, actually. Now, of course... Oh, fuck. Let's see. I obviously, with this... to have that come up a little bit. And as a result, I'll also have to have these navigation lights pop out a little bit more, too. Which is all fine and good. Although having a tanker this big, that is a lot of tons. We might need to, of course, augment this with, what's it called? We might have to augment this with, the launch vehicle with this with a better upper stage, like an actual upper stage, and some solid rocket boosters, maybe. Yeah, I'd probably have to do that. Other than that, it's just a variant of the tanker itself, so that's no big deal. Of course, we'll have to label this like tanker or something. Let's see. We have the monopropellant, obviously. Center of mass is sort of in the middle. Cooling, yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, I literally think just a variant of that will you know, basically do perfectly fine. You know, and this can have, you know, cooling as well. But we're gonna have enough fuel for the cooling anyways. So there's our space tanker. With this, I do sort of want it to... Because that's a question, right? Because at the end of the mission for this, obviously, we want to keep it sort of in orbit, right? I guess what we could do is we could have sort of almost like a depot? Like a starship. You know how in the starship architecture you have the depot and then you have the actual cryogenic fuel storage, right? This could just be the depot. And then we can have the tank maneuver towards it, right? And then we could send up tankers to refuel it anytime we want. That's something I didn't consider. Having basically like a starship depot. Hello, Master Chaos, the Void Queen. Welcome in. I'm just starting to think how exactly I'm gonna... So I have a space tug on orbit, a very, very big one, and I want to refuel it. Develop a refueling system for it, you know? So that when we're done with its mission, we can send up a tanker and refuel it. But I'm sort of thinking, right? Why not... Okay, so here's what I'm talking about. Do you enjoy model rareting talk? I very much so enjoy model rareting talk. Let's see. I actually have some model rareting shenanigans that I got involved with over the past week or so that I could share. But let me let's go ahead. So this is what I want to do, basically. What I've discovered I want to do. Let's get up the display capture. And let's do Starship. Oh. So, okay. So the Starship HLS, or just Starship, this whole Starship architecture in general. Take a look at this, right? This is what they're going to do for Artemis 3. I know it's a blurry as hell image, but specifically this over here, where you have something that launches basically an on-orbit propellant depot that goes into low Earth orbit, right? And then you have your various tankers go up and fuel up that depot. And then you have your lander, which in this case will be our space tug, then rendezvous with the propellant depot, docks up, and then goes off and does its sort of mission. So what I'm thinking is instead of just having just the tankers, fuel our basically our space tug, we have a depot that's basically just this, and then we have the tanker, then the tug fly to the depot instead of having, tugs fly to the tanker, kind of as an intermediate step. And that means that it's better for storing fuel on orbit, basically, is what I'm talking about. So in reality, what we should really be focusing on is making this sort of basically a fuel depot space station, right? So the $97 RS3 I got is DCC equipped. Nice. I actually outdid you because I got a pair of Proto 2000 Southern Pacific Alco PAs with DCC for $50, 25 each. And that was in a donation at my Model Rared Club because people will donate stuff to my Model Rared Club and then we get to buy it for like no money, us members. Meaning I now have 3 DCC engines, a 482, a 210-2, and an RS3. Are those Bachmann Spectrum engines? The 2 steam engines? I know Bachmann Spectrum did those. Hell yeah, yeah. Okay, now that we know what we're gonna do with this fuel tanker idea, let's actually get working. Talk and work. So, yeah, it's very freaking cool, and you can remove the nuclear engine because we don't really need it for this. So the story behind this kind of goes like this. Do I want RCS? We can add in more RCS or monoprop. What monoprop tanks that we have? 482 is Mahano, but the 210-2 is Bachmann Spectrum. Nice. So the story behind this is... Oh, fuck. My Model Rared Club, we get in donations. And most of the time the donations, frankly, are, very sort of junky sort of things. However, recently there was a collector of model trains in the region who died recently. His family really didn't know what to do with his massive collection, so they decided to donate his massive collection to our club. And it's like an entire garage's worth of stuff, right? And it's so much stuff, in fact, that they're bringing it out in stages. So I think there's like 60 boxes in total, and they're doing 10 boxes at a time, bringing it to the club. And the first collection of this, they brought a bunch of stuff out, a bunch of DCC equipped engines. It's not like new stuff, but it's still decent stuff, like Bachmann Spectrum or like Proto 2000 or stuff like that. Stuff from that sort of era. And let's see. Always want to extend the radiators just to see what the solar panels will look like. So it's stuff from that sort of general era. Stuff that still is perfectly great, perfectly finely detailed and runs well, but it's a lot of stuff. I know there's some brass stuff in there too, but the benefit of the Model Rared Club that I'm at is because We are located in an old station, right? A historic train station in the town that we're in, and we lease this from the town for $1 a year, right? As long as we do open houses, every month. So the upkeep on the station isn't actually that much. It's not like, I know some clubs you have to pay like, they rent a space for a lot of money, so you need to pay like 50, $60 a year or something like that. Or not a year, like a month or something like that. But we're lucky, we're in terms of our overheads very low. So we don't really need to make all that much money to kind of keep things going. Which is why, well, dues were $5 a month and they were selling freight cars for with KDs and metal wheels for $5 and DCC sound equipped locomotive. Well, not DCC, just DCC, not sound. I don't know if there are any sound engines in there. I think they're just DCC for like 25 each or something like that. Kind of crazy. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we're putting together our sort of station, right? I'm just sort of thinking, because obviously I really like these solar panels, these Cirrus solar panels. However, I kind of want to do something else for the station. I have a local model rare club. Closest, I don't have a good local model rare club. The closest one is a local museum, but that's okay. And they meet at 1 p.m. on Tuesdays. We meet every Tuesday night too, for what it's worth. What's I don't know, what's like the biggest solar panel that we have? Nautilus, Titan. Oh yeah, the Titan one. Yeah. Those are like the ISS solar arrays. Those are cool. Those rotate too. Those might be a bit too big. We like put it on top of there. That's almost like power tower station sort of thing. My Mohano is an IHC premiere, so high level to and from the late 90s, early 2000s. That's kind of cool. Circular solar array. Oh, that's like a small little like Cygnus array. It's great. I put sound in the Mohano. Nice. Aries blanket. I don't know. Let's see. I do sort of like the massive sort of solar arrays. Well, let's take a look, right? Because we have heat, right? Power flow, Dracula flow, even. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna put sound in the Proto 2000s. Okay, so here's the story with the Proto 2000s, right? We can decide on solar panels later. Let's just get the main body of the station up and running right now. So here's the story with the Proto 2000s, right? The story with these things is that I go to my club one day, and I decide, okay, I want to, run these things, test them out. I check them, I clean them, they're Proto 2000s, but they do have the Walther's replacement gears, all fine and good. So I go to run them, and I run them around for a little bit, but I discover, and they run perfectly fine, but I very quickly discover that these things are not speed matched, which, typically if you want to run engines together, you need to, well, speed match them. Or at least I know some people just sort of let it be, but that kind of increases the wear and stuff like that. I like to keep my things very much speed matched. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I can speed match them, right? I've done that plenty of times before with a lot of my other engines. It's all perfectly fine and good. And so I begin the speed matching process. And typically, the first thing you do when you speed match is you reset the decoders. So you do, function 8 equals 8, and you reset the decoders on the engines. Now, I did this, right? And for whatever reason, what ended up happening was, okay, so what happened basically is I go to reset them. One engine perfectly fine, right? It still works, it still runs, everything is still all okay. The other just dies. It bricks itself. It doesn't want to move. So what I I very quickly discovered that it's not an issue with the decoder, it's an issue with, well, it wasn't an issue with the decoder because I tried to resetting it again and it simply wouldn't detect that the engine was there. Like the programming track wouldn't detect that the engine was there. And so I just decided, okay, I'm gonna have to open these things up and figure out. So I go to a guy that I know, and I tell him, hey, can you take a look at these for me? Because I don't really know how. I can do basic maintenance on trains, but trying to diagnose something like that, I simply don't have the knowledge. And so he says, yeah, of course I can take a look at it for you. And so the way that these Proto 2000 engines are set up, right? At least this one, you have a light board, basically a board that controls what happens with these engines is the way it's electrically wired is the pickups. You have the pickups on the wheels, right? And then they go to a light board, and the board sort of splits off the current. One section goes to the lights, and then another section sort of jumps across the board, and then you have another pair of wires which go to the decoder. So we do a little bit of testing, and we very quickly figure out that the light board is not the engine. The engine is still perfectly fine. It's the light board which has gone bad on the engine. So the simple thing I do in this situation is to the simple thing to do in this situation is to simply just bypass the light board and run the motor directly to the decoder. Because it's a Proto 2000, it doesn't have like a DC, like a dummy board or anything in there, means the engine won't have lights, but it will work, it'll work perfectly fine, and it does. And yeah, so that's my sort of story with that engine, so to speak. And as I said, it works perfectly fine now, which is excellent. I would have joined the local club if they didn't meet at 1 p.m. on a work day. I'm surprised I have anyone in the club with them meeting so early in the day. You know what? It's probably a bunch of old. If that's the case, clubs like that, I've generally noticed it's if they meet that early in the day, it's primarily geared towards, say, a bunch of retired people, retired guys who, they're not doing anything at 1 p.m. on a Tuesday, so they just decided to meet then. We meet on Tuesdays, and of course, most of the retired guys show up early in the day, but we don't really start the proper meetings until later in the evening. So, like, I think the meeting time officially is like 7 or something, even if everyone shows up. Most people generally show up much earlier than that. Okay. They do seem to be mostly old people, but they claim to be open to everyone. They're open to everyone as long as you can meet their schedule, I would seem. Okay, well, let's remove that. Space. What should we TBD? Let's just call it fuel depot. Fuel depot. Okay, I added this because I wanted to add some docking ports to this. Yeah, let's add some docking ports. And this one will be up here, and then I think back here we'll have the sort of big the big docking ports. More of these big clampetrons sort of things. Let's see. Radial attachment point. Yeah, there we go. There we go. The next closest is 1.5 hours away and $15 more. And they meet at 6 p.m. on Saturdays. I'm planning on joining that one. Their group is populated more by young people closer to my age. Yeah, that sounds better. I mean, my club, with most model rare clubs, typically you are mostly going to get, generally you're generally going to get older people in the clubs. But in my model rare club, there's a decent amount of people my age. So, for some people, yeah, so that's always nice. Docking ports there. I know someone from that club already. Nice, nice. Let's see. Docking port. Oh no, that's like the big frickin'. Well, that's also too big. With this, I could probably make it a bit smaller on this end. This is gonna be an uncrewed sort of fuel depot. I'm not gonna add like any space station modules to this or anything like that, because it's not really meant for that. It's meant to be a place to store fuel, and storing fuel next to a crew. Let's see. Let's see. But yeah, I'm actually gonna go. My club. Well, I'm gonna be there tomorrow because we meet tomorrow. But I'm actually gonna go early in the morning, so I can go ahead and speed match these things. I have a feeling that this one, the speed matching, will take a decent amount of time, even if they are the same model, because they were horribly unspeed matched. But what's that? Medium short. They were horribly unspeed matched, and I kind of want to do that in the morning. There's also a restaurant near there that I want to go to, that has a dish that I want to try, but they only serve it in the morning. And after that, I'll pop over to my college campus, take a class real quick, and then I will basically come back and then do the running. So that'll be nice. That's my plan. The Mahano is meant to be a club engine. My home layout is more for smaller engines, like 440s to 260s. Yeah, I'm sort of a big fan. So my big sort of thing, right, is what I'm a fan of the most is I'm a fan of 1970s railroading. Specifically 1970s, late 60s into early 70s into about mid 80s, sort of Western railroading. When the SD40 and the SD45s reigned supreme. So I specifically really like the St. Louis Southwestern and the Southern Pacific. So I have a lot of stuff from them. Some Milwaukee Road stuff, some Western Pacific stuff, generally stuff like that. So that's what I have a lot of. Half of my fleet is SD45s and related variants, like the FP45 or the various tunnel motors. So I don't have a home layout, but well, I do. It's an O-scale one, because until about 5 years ago, for most of my life, I was an O-scaler, actually. I don't model a certain time period, but my let's see, I don't model a certain time period, but my engines and pasture concepts are mismatched as they're meant to be heritage excursion engines. I think that's perfectly fine too. One of the joys about this hobby is you get to model whatever the heck you want. So uh so that's always cool. Uh yes. So yeah, have a lot of tunnel motors. One of my favorite engines, which I also actually need to speed match those because they somehow got unspeed matched, was my Cotton Belt Bicentennial, along with the normal tunnel motor I run it with. Stuff like that. Southern doesn't have much in the way of common models, so I have to mismatch. Oh, are you doing like Southern Steam sort of stuff? Sorry, we're taking a sip of my water. My club layout, actually. I've been pinged. Horseman. Oh god, has someone pinged me with an Ashley Drew Northern thing? Oh no, someone has pinged me with a brass 819. Yeah, I don't have the money for that. Oh well. Oh look, there's the Starship architecture again. I model Southern as I live in a Southern Rail Heritage area. My model Rail Club models the Southern. Between we model the Old Port Loops line between Asheville, or the H line, I think it's called, between Asheville and in Spencer, North Carolina. That's the area that we model. Oh, let's see. Oh no. Short, medium. Trying to figure out what I want this station to sort of look like. You know Chattanooga? Yes, I've been through Chattanooga a few times before, actually. So, I've been to TVRM and the whatnot. Okay, there we go. So I think, yeah, I know NC and St. L Central. Yeah, well, there are a few different roads went through there. Obviously, the LNN, the NC and St. L, the Southern, the Central of Georgia also had a line there, um, as well. And then you had stuff like the what is it? The Tennessee, Alabama, and Georgia. That was a line that went through there. I'm wanting to model those three. Neat, neat. I have a lot of friends who are sort of Dixie modelers themselves. So, okay. Know what we need? More lights. Or do we need more lights? No, I think we're good on lights. Let's see. Those. My dog do be sleeping. Okay, solar panel time. What solar panels do we want for this? Those are grid fins. Advanced photovoltaic panels. Those are way too fucking small. I think these ones down here are the ones that we want. Of course, we could go with the space station sort of panels like that. That would be cool to do. That would be somewhat cool to do. Something like that. Ah, neat, neat. I don't... Do I have any steam locomotives? I don't think I have any... No. I don't have any steam locomotives in my roster. I'm not really that big of a steam guy, to be honest. I mean, steam is cool as hell. It just doesn't sort of... You know, doesn't sort of speak speak to me in the same way that some of the second gen diesels do. But hey, that's pretty cool. Are these do you ever plan on like custom painting? I've done some custom painting my own in the past, and I painted up a Western Pacific SD45. That was kind of neat to do. I actually really like these solar panels for whatever reason. I really do. And let's see. Let's see. Docking ports like that. Uh Making a Southern Railway big boy. You know who almost ordered big boys? The Western Pacific. Uh, okay. Titan solar arrays. Let's see. 10 solar panels. What will those look like? Those will look like that, right? That's... If we put those there, here's my question. Will... Let's get up the space tug. The tug. The tugs, at least for now, the tugs need to dock over there, right? Reroute. There we go. The tug, we need to think about this, right? About this integrated architecture. So right now, that's where the tug would dock to, because it has the adapter with it. But say the tug did not have the adapter, right? But rather the tug was, I don't know, let's reroute that part. If the tug came in and docked like this, connected up there, what exactly would what would the clearances and the whatnot be on that specifically? So, and obviously these solar panels, they can indeed rotate. Okay, so there would... No, there would not be clearance. There wouldn't be clearance right there. Look, it would obstruct it. Ah. I mean, the solution could... I mean, there is an alternative solution to this where, you just take the tug, just rotate it that way, right? Or you don't dock on the center line, so to speak. On the sideline, you dock. Well, that's just the docking port. Fuck, where is the... Here we go. Where's the... There we go. You just have it dock like that. Something like that, yeah. I do like the look of those solar panels. And let's count it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 docking ports right there. So we have 4 of the small docking. Let me write this down. Not on a napkin. We have 4 of the small docking ports. And then we have 1, 2, 1 at the back, 1 at the front. 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We'd have 4 of the large docking ports too, if we put the solar panels there. Right? And that way we don't need any, like, adapters or anything like that. Already run out of water. Okay, so in that case... Curious, how many tons is this in total? Oh, that's the KSP wiki. 153 tons. Holy fuel. That is a bit crazy. Bonkers even. Wacky. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, let's put that away. Okay, so remove symmetry. And we're gonna remove that from the symmetry too. Now what we're gonna do, gotta move in. Well, those are all still under symmetry, but that's okay. We're gonna have a tube. Let's. What are those? What? Structural tube removed from symmetry. Structural tube removed from symmetry. Was that removed from symmetry? No. Nope. Those aren't removed from symmetry. Fuck, how do you... Okay. Let's just get rid of that for now. And then... Yeah. Do that again. Remove... Hey! Is Spud here? No, Master Void Queen. Yes, the boom sound effect. Remove from symmetry, remove. Docking ports. Where are the large docking ports? There they are. Or those are the... Well, okay, nah. Where's the... Oh, those are the large docking ports that I'm using. Okay, in that case... let's see. Here we go. Move. Remove. Sorry if this is taking a moment, but I gotta focus. Move. Let's see, remove. And then solar, let's see. Oh, did you see the previous messages? Oh yeah, about you. Okay, yeah. I had to take out one of the driving axles on the tender, which it is permanently seized due to the gears being ground down on it, but the other one works fine. I see. Had it not been just running like forever? Or had been just run so much that the gears just sort of stopped. Solar panels. It's gonna need a new set of traction tires on the tender, a new spoke dock spoor, but other than that, it's good as new. That's nice. Where's these solar panels that I was using? These ones? Yeah, these were the ones that I were using. No, not in forever. Oh, fuck. Oh, well. Oh, come on. I screwed that up. Here, I'm gonna... Let me just, like, stop talking for a moment as I'm not gonna read anything right now in chat right now while I focus on, well, getting this done. Let's see. Symmetry. Move from symmetry. Dock. Docking port. Seniors. Okay, there we go. Run like that. And so the docking ports are okay. And now I just need to insert that properly on there. Oh, let's see. And those will... Actually, those need to go out a little bit farther. Yeah, those need to go out a little bit farther. So like that, yeah. So that they can have a bit of clearance. And then extend the solar panels, and then they extend out like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then up there, actually, up here and up there, we can actually add more fuel tanks if we really need to. Okay, so that's nice. So, extend the solar panels. The antenna is not the right antenna. There we go. So that's the antenna for that. I don't need the big relay because, well, this is just going to be in low curve and orbit. Okay, now I'm back. It had rust on the motor casing. It was bloody orange. Oh my gosh. Okay, that sucks. Plasma RCS thruster? Oh well. Okay, so we have... Well, this is going to be an uncrewed station, so we don't need life support. Near future launch vehicles apparently has its own tab. How did I not know that until now? Utility, we have lights. We do have lights. More lights would actually be nice. Oh. Let's go ahead and add some more lights. Might have been orange due to copper, but IDK. Could be copper. Could also just straight up be rust. Let's see. We will need some more lights. So. And then of course we gotta build the launch vehicle for this thing, which is gonna be, I mean, it's only 89 tons. Yeah, only. Then I will want dome lights there as well. Nope. I will want dome lights there as well. Okay. There we go. Okay, so the lights should be good. Well, that's still like port and starboard. You have... I mean, this is a station. So, does, like, the ISS have port and starboard lights? I would think the answer would be no. ISS... Well, let's look this up, right? Display capture, there we go. So, ISS lights. Or, let's look up International Space Station in darkness. Like when it's doing orbital night. No, it doesn't have any, like port or starboard lights on the outside. So... Alright, in that case, we'll just have normal lights. What else? Handholds would be nice. Just general handholds around the station is just generally a good idea to have. I remember that was something that was sort of a big deal during Skylab, where obviously Skylab had its little mishap with the solar panel. Or one tore off upon launch, and the other got stuck, and they had to go out there and fix it. And one of the big, issues with that was, they weren't really planning on doing a whole lot of EVAs with Skylab, so they didn't really plan for a whole lot of, they didn't really put handholds along a lot of the orbital workshop. And that sort of became an issue when they were trying to do the repairs, and they had to somehow work around it. Which of course they did. They figured out how to work around it, of course, but it was still something to be noted. It still has 2 drive wheels, one on the tender, but one is disconnected. It also has a disconnected ground pickup on the tender, but I managed to get a Mahano for 4501 for $20 in a bid. Nice. So, lesson to all space station planners out there: include mobility ladders and whatnot, or just include handholds and ladders and stuff like that all over, because you never know when they're gonna come in fence handy. Oh. Lurking, got him, boring. How are you, Shortline? Lurking's boring, got him. How are you, Shortline? Hello, Average, welcome in. I am doing very, very good. How are you today? Did you get to see some of the eclipse? It was about 90% where I was. Still very, very light out, but it did get a little bit darker where I was. Not very much, but... Oh, where is... Why can't I grab that ladder now? Oh, well. Let's see. That's another thing, too. I had a nervous breakdown cutting open cats for anatomy. What the fuck? What? Why were you doing that, is my question? Was it for, like, a school thing? I am baffled. Is it like, what are you going to school for? Like, being a veterinarian or a surgeon or something? Projects blow. I see. Okay. I remember we cut open, like, in 7th grade, we did cut open frogs, which, was absolutely amazing to a 7th grader, but, still doesn't mean it still isn't, a bit disgusting. I just sat there and handed out tools because I ain't touching those cats. I see. High temperature heat radiator. Are there any, like, big high temperature heat radiators? Well, those are the ones we're currently using. My question once again goes to, what was this for exactly? Oh, that's like a stationary radiator. Okay. What's the difference between, like, this? Oh, well. Okay, let's... There we go. That'll be good. Right there. Radiators like that. Okay, so... Actually, hold up. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's all fine and good. I'm just trying to figure out like what these flag decals are connected to. Oh, you can move. Hold up. I have an idea. Where to better put these radiators. Uh let's see. Shift that over. Apparently that cat flag isn't actually attached to the thing itself, but it's fine. We'll put the name of the depot, the fuel depot on there. Um Yeah, average. That sounds kind of horrible. Gosh. Um There we go. There's the heat radiators. And then that's what that's gonna look like, that antenna. Am I missing anything else? Oh yeah, I'm missing some cargo containers. Because cargo containers are also another thing that proved to be quite useful. So small cargo containers around the station. Yeah. Then I will actually turn around. I'll have it be right in front of the Kerbal, so we can very easily access it if he so desires. And then yeah. In that case, that's good. Shoot that back actually. We'll put the cargo container there. Okay, try not to think about those cats. Okay. Well, what else today? What else today? Anything else interesting happened today on my end in my life? No. Once the eclipse reached because as I said, where I am, it only got to about 90%, which, isn't enough to actually make everything dark. It just sort of, because that wasn't the case, nothing was canceled, nothing got, delayed or anything like that. I know in some places, they just, where there was going to be totality and whatnot, they just canceled school entirely in some cases, which was kind of neat. But okay, so we do have those little carriers on the side. Oh, I don't want 4 of them. I just want 2. I just want 2. Of course, the point of these carriers is just to kind of act as, you know, we might be doing EVAs out on this station, right? And the Kerbals can only hold so much, so there will be cases where they actually will need to put some stuff away. Should I? I'll fill that one up. Fill them up with some like struts or whatnot. I do want to launch this fully fueled, so we do have to make a flag for it. We do need to call this. We do need to find a fuel depot, or like we do need a name for it, a name for this fuel depot. Of course. Let's retract everything up. Advanced cells retract. They'll retract in like that. Yeah, I think we're good on this. On this fuel depot. Now we just need a name. The first thing that comes to mind for me was one day, I'm just checking Discord real quick. One day my dad and I were driving down somewhere through Central Virginia. And you know, because for a while I'd go with my dad on business trips and whatnot when everything was shut down and whatnot. And he had a job where, you know, he still had to go out and see a whole bunch of stuff, even if he didn't interact with anybody. So he had to go on a lot of business trips, even during most of COVID. Hydrate, of course. I'm now out of water. And we were driving down through Central Virginia one time, and we came across this wonderful little. The best way I can describe it was a ghost town, right? It was this little place, and just get up a map real quick. Called Forks of Buffalo, Virginia. And we're driving down a highway, and we came across this former sort of general store in Buffalo, Virginia. Which is, if you're wondering, Forks of Buffalo, Virginia. It was near Lynchburg. It was over here. I don't remember Route 60. I don't remember where the actual building itself was. Somewhere along the Lexington Turnpike. But yeah, I just remember passing it, and it's like, oh, that's interesting. We need to stop and check that out. Is it over here? I don't exactly know. But that's the depot. Apparently it was a country store at some point. It was a gas station. So as a result, in honor of this little sort of area that I found, I kind of want to name this station Buffalo. Because this was a gas station at some point. It was a rest stop. And this is, you know, place where people can fill up, as seen in this image from the 60s, I would bet. So I kind of want to name it Buffalo. The Buffalo Fuel Dump sounds like a gas station, yeah. So I think we'll go ahead and we'll name it that. So let's go ahead and save. 93 tons total. Which is a lot. We're gonna need a big launch vehicle to put this thing up into space. Actually, what's the wet mass or the dry mass of this? The dry mass of this is only the dry mass of this is only 35 tons. That's not a lot. Actually, a lot of it's just the monopropellant. Which I guess makes sense. Monopropellant is quite heavy. I do want to launch this thing at least fully fueled. Just to see. Yeah, we gotta go ahead, because the text decals won't work on that. We actually do need to go and make a flag for this one specifically. Someone has texted me. Damn, this day has gone by really quickly. I can't believe it's like 8:30 already. But let me go ahead and make that flag. Oh yeah, I completely forgot to do this during the last stream. I don't know if I showed this off before. I probably have, but I know I've probably sent it you, Average, but the soon-to-be updated PNG. Let me go ahead and just exit out of the game real quick. Then play capture. And then let's see. The sort of updated PNG. I think I've shown this off. Oh, that's Discord. So yeah, soon to be me. I said I was gonna show this off during last stream, and I just never did. So here you go. I will be real in the future. Some things are slightly wrong. I don't know why the eyes are both colors. But everything else is okay. I will not have a second head that was just for the me and the artist going back and forth about what I wanted it to be. But yeah, that'll be here soon-ish, whenever she gets it done. She's been making good progress, so hopefully soon, within the next couple of weeks. Okay, I need to make a flag for this. So go into Kerbal Space Program 2, look up flags. Trigger tech, no. Squad flags. Don't know why there are two of those. Where's the one we made for Haystack? There it is. Go into the actual flag maker. Well, paint.net. Where is my layer thing? There it is. It's on my opposite screen. We'll make this real quick. In and out, 5-minute adventure. So always mark the center just in case. The background I can go ahead and I can just delete. And now text. Buffalo. Obviously it's not going to be yellow. What is it? Helvetica new, bold. How big can we make this? Or see. 144. Let's do 150. 150 is good. And let's just make sure that I'm on the right layer. No, I am not. So Buffalo. There we go. And then the yellow is in the middle. Well, that's a layer beneath it, I believe. Yeah, there we go. And then very quickly rectangle select. Steam. Let's see. Now I just gotta center the flag and it should all be good. Down there. From up there. And there we go. It should be good. And now that. Zoom in. Yep, perfectly centered. Delete that. Save as Buffalo. Save, there we go. That's Steam, that's my Discord. I don't know why I launched Discord again. Accidentally misclicked. Kerbal Space Program, Steam, second install. Go ahead, play, launch. Okay. So yeah, oh nope, Discord launched again. Nope. Minimize display capture. And I will actually be right back because I need to go and get some water. So I will. Oh god, while the game's loading, I'm. Okay, there we go. I don't know. Okay, there we go. It's smoothed out. But I'll be right back while I go get some more water. Okay, hello everybody. I am back. And hello, Kerbal Space Program. Okay. It was just loading in. Got some new water, so uh let's see. Okay. Okay. Sorry, got distracted for a moment. Back into Kerbal Space Program. And now we will load up our not oh yes, we saved it. Okay, I was really confused for 1 second. We have luckily saved the we saved it. So and then select the flag. Should just be up here. Buffalo. There we go. Should just be in middle. Oh, come on. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Oh no. Trying to figure out. Okay, yeah, there we go. Sorry, I was just trying to figure out like, where it would be centered. Yeah, that's it in the center, I believe. Okay. And then of course, over time, if we need like this fuel depot is obviously for like liquid hydrogen, but if we ever need it for you know, some other things, we can always just launch more modules. So all right, that's the fuel depot. Now comes the question, how the fuck are we going to get this into space? So I do have, if I load up, let's save it real quick. I do have, if I load up space tug launch, this thing, which is the Allegheny, well, it's not 110, it's 100, which is one core, 0 boosters, no upper stage. So I do have this. Um, uh, I do have this thing. The thing is that this is only really designed. This will not be able to get this thing into space because it's like a stage when we built this thing for the space tug. Well, first of all, the fairing is not big enough, right? The fairing alone is just not big enough, right? We are actually going to need sort of a much bigger fairing. Something like that. And even actually no, even then that's not big enough because look at the solar panels. Okay. All right, I think we might actually have to have a clean sheet launcher for this thing, which is just ridiculous. So let's go ahead. and get out a decoupler. And then let's get out a 5-meter fairing, which is not going to be the decoupler. No, what's the one below the 5-meter? There's a 750-meter decoupler. There isn't a fairing that big. Or is there? Pull up. Fairing 5-meter. Oh yeah, there is a thing that big. Okay. There is a 7-meter fairing. I did not know that. Let's go ahead. What 7-meter what 7-meter fucking fuel tanks do we have for this thing? It's a 7-meter payload bay. Still too small. Oh yeah, we do have this. That massive fuel. No, but the thing is, we're actually going to need an actual upper stage for this. So something like that, right? And then I don't want to put the fairing on just yet, because that is going to be massive. Let's hold up. Let's there down to there. Guys, look. Up, he's still out of focus. Why is my thing? Well, there's Bear. He is sleeping, but he's very blurry. I don't know why. Why it's so out of focus all of a sudden. There he is. He is dog. But he do be dog sometimes. This is true. Okay. These strut connectors are less for they're more there for you know, I don't want to say aesthetic reasons, but they'll actually do some things, hopefully. Let's see. Oops. There we go. Up, and the dang it, the what's it called? Disconnected. Okay. Okay. There we go. Alright, so actually, I don't think this launch vehicle will be as difficult to sort of put together as the, I initially thought. It'll be ridiculous, but oh well, it's kind of a given. Stack decoupler. Also have that go in, sort of. At least make it look like it's touching. Yeah, there we go. And now, what I am actually gonna do... Can I not... Is advanced tweakables off? Oh no, it's not. Okay, I was confused for a second. I'll strut these the heaviest part. Okay, I was really confused if advanced tweakables was on or off or not, but yeah, it was off. Obviously, we will want liquid hydrogen and oxygen because that is the most efficient fuel. The fuck is the fairing going to look like on this thing is my primary question now. Something like that. That's gonna be your payload fairing. Let's see. That's gonna be your payload fairing. That is a ridiculous fairing. I am going to increase the ejection force on it and also get the clamshell. Some payload fairing, eh? Okay, so we need an engine plate now. We need an engine plate. Do we have a 7-meter engine plate? A lower stage engine. That's for like Starship. Upper stage engine. Well, I guess it is 7 meters, so it does make sense if it is for Starship. All thrusters. Let's see. Interstage color white. Okay, so how many? The main question. Stainer engine, no. The primary question is. Those are all sustainer engines. Let's see. If I just put that in there, what would the TWR on that be? 1.8. Only 1.8. What if I put, like, 2? Or no. What if I put two outer nodes on that? Or 2 engines? Like, no, come on. Come on. There we go. And then what if I just did that, and then... Oh, come on. It's gonna fuck with me, ain't it? No? Okay, hold up. What if I... Put 2 on the inside. Or actually, I don't need those nodes. I can just strap them stage directly, I would assume. Something like that. Yeah, they're strapped to the stage. And then rotate them like that, so they're open cycle engines, so the exhaust dump doesn't interfere with one another. Actually, wouldn't that literally just be this? What is this? What would this be? Oh no, that would be very, very low. Hold up, give me a moment. 8. Oh, empty. Lower stage engine mount, upper stage engine mount. That would probably be better, actually. Fins. I mean, I'll just insert those in there like that. And without the boat tails, without the mount. Yeah, okay, that's good TWR. We had 0 kilometers, they'll give me that. Same amount of delta V, just more TWR. Okay. More thrust to weight. The thrust to weight is -1. It won't do shit. It will not fly. Hold up. Give me a moment. There's so many nodes. There's so many, like, little engine nodes in there. It's crazy. Okay, that's what I want. Disable staging. And that will go right there, but I'll disable staging for that, because I'm just make sure it doesn't, like, I need things to be aesthetically pleasing, and that's more aesthetically pleasing than having a bunch of dots glitch into one another. Yeah, something like that. Actually, I can flip this engine plate around just to make it a bit better. Yeah, like that. Or actually, no. No. It was fine the way it was before. Oh, no, it's still not all the way rotated. I don't know why I'm doing this, but oh well, just for my own sanity. Crazy. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, okay. There we go. There's our two engine right there. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay, there we go. Ah, come on. I don't know why. I don't know why. Okay. So let's upper stage engine map. That's a lower stage engine. We have two upper stage engine maps. We have that one. Which actually, hold up. Etna liquid hydrogen engine. You know what? One by itself is okay. Can I put the boat tail on that and like sink it in and have it look better? Oh yeah, absolutely. Huh. Okay, there we go. There's the boat tail. I could sink it in like no. Why am I getting hung up on this? I don't know why. It's not, it doesn't like it matters. It's something like that. Okay, that's all fine and good. That right there. And now it's a nice model. But okay. And then that will give us 1 point whatever TWR while in orbit. Which is fine for the upper stage. Would it be enough? What if I add in two engine nodes? I actually prefer two. Okay. Come on. Attach to the mounts. There we go. Oh, only one attached. There we go. I want to rotate them like that. And then I don't like any of these upper stage engine mounts. Why can't there just be an engine plate? You know what? I think I'll just go. Okay. There we go. And then just have... Just add 2 engines. Rigid attachment. Just have 2 engines like that. Just be on there. Have them be on the engine plate. Okay, I don't know why I did that earlier. That took way too long to do. That took way too long to do. Okay, having 2 engines like that. Okay, we have our dual engines. The engine plate, go ahead and disable the staging. So that right there is all fine and good. That's our upper stage. And for a deorbit mechanism, do we have like... I have a really stupid idea for how to properly deorbit this. Like the smallest... like the smallest SRB in the game. Well, obviously the what's it called? Obviously the what's it called are the smallest ones in the game, but these shrimps, they just... Oh, this is so stupid. I don't feel like putting a thing on this and having it... Oh, that's so stupid, and I don't care. I don't care if it doesn't make any sense. I'm having that. I'm having my my SRB deorbit stages. My little shrimp solid fuel boosters deorbit this stage in unguided manner. Oh gosh, that's so stupid, but so beautiful at the same time. Also thrust limit those, just to see. Okay, so now that we got our upper stage, we need a first stage. Which we need a decoupler, or like a stack separator. Like that. Something like that, right? Now we need to go back to near future launch vehicles, right? I'm just gonna go with methane for my stage. Let's see. Okay. Are there like small hydrogen engines that I can use for, say, orbital maneuvering? Oh well, it's too late anyways. Or I can just... monopropellant. I can just, what's it called? I realize that I'm gonna want to have to adjust the orbit of this in some way. I just, I just add those in, right? Those are monopropellant engines. So... those are monopropellant engines that I can use to adjust the orbit of the station if I really need to. Just for some initial on-orbit adjustments, basically. I can actually add these in on the other side. I should have added that. Let's go, I'm fucking here now. Hello, Hoxie How, welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. What'd you think of the eclipse if you, if you could see it? I only had 90% visibility where I am, but even then, I thought it was Very, very cool. Oh. I am currently just focusing. It was good, not gonna lie. Good, good. I am building. Well, I'm building a rocket, obviously, but actually, there's a better way of doing this. I am currently building a fuel depot for my space tugs. So basically, someplace where they can go and fuel up once they're done with their uh, space tug like business. Kind of underwhelming. I got 98 or something, or SMH. Well, I only got... Apparently from what I heard, the difference between like 100% eclipse and like a 90% eclipse and stuff like that is actually pretty dramatic. Like it's not because I was at 80% and it got like a little dark where I was, but not like too much. All right, there we go. We have the orbital. I forgot to add the orbital maneuvering engines to this, so I can actually maneuver the station under its own power if I so desire. Okay. Well, in that case, we need another one of these frickin' engine mounts. Lower stage engine mount. Come on, where is it? Oh, there's that lower stage engine mount. Okay. Has my camera... Nope, dog's still blurry. There's a dog if you can't tell. He's sleeping, but he's also blurry, so... I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, but it sounds smart, so... Okay, so I have a space tug, right? It's basically exactly how it sounds. Basically, you have a... Yo, dogga, yeah. Basically, you have... Basically a tugboat for space that can... You put a payload on the front, or something on the front that you want to get somewhere, and the space tug brings it there. But the thing is, space tug needs to... Because, you know, it's using fuel and whatnot, it needs to refuel. And... So I need some sort of basically fueling stand in space to kind of, you know, when it runs out of fuel, I need for it to go to the fueling stand and fuel back up, which is what I'm building right now. So, well, I'm building the rocket, which is going to launch it into space. I already sort of built it. Yeah, dog, I don't know why dog cam has decided to screw up for whatever reason. It's now very blurry, and I don't know why. Which kind of sucks, but... Let's see. I need... Cyanosaur liquid methane cluster. That's way too small. Okay. Engine plate. Lower stage engine mount. Well, I actually wanted... Yeah. I wanted that as my engine mount. Let's see. Okay, so I need to... Oh, it's not going to insert in there. Eagle. Vacuum optimized. Small engine has a storage service history. What? No. That's like the big one, the big boy. Well, that's an extender nozzle. Okay. That's supposed to be a Raptor? No? What if I just look up... Okay, that's just a Raptor. But those are like... If I put 6 of those on there, that's not going to be able to lift it. No, not even close. Let's see. Near future launch vehicles. The goldfish. Look how small it is. Oh, it's a... Okay, it's like a Rutherford engine. Has like that little battery pack on the side. Okay, I'm gonna have to like look through and figure out. Do we just go with the old classic, the frickin' these things? Um, those get liquid fuel. Or F1. The Mastodons. You can go with the Mastodons. Those are... I mean, they're just F1 engines, so it's not like... They're not anything crazy. You know, they'll probably work. Well, okay, yeah. Stage 5? Still not enough? Really? Lift all of that. I mean, that's... Oh, that's at like 70. Stage 3. Stage 5. Stage 6 at surface level. So that's like barely anything. What's the highest thrust engine that I have? Pull up. Okay, I have a stupid idea. Engine... Mount... Lower stage engine mount. Nope, that's not the one. We want that one. And that comes with... That comes with all of those. There's that. There's one of those. Well, these have more. That's just like a smaller version of that. This is the tedious part right here. Trying to get all of these engines. Have that go away. Come on. Hey, there we go. Okay, wait. Hold up. Hey, there we go. We did it. Okay. There we go. Those are the methane ones. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We are in fact getting somewhere. Now I just need to copy them. Nope. Come on, sneak in. Hey, there we go. That's still not enough. That's still... Oh, it's at 70 kilometers. That's still not enough engines. We need more. We need more rocket motors, I swear. Come on. Come on. I can get more in there. The game doesn't want me to put more in there, but I can put more in there. Come on. How the fuck? Okay. Get in the right position. Nope. Gotta get in the right position. To slowly frickin' get these things in. Nope, it's not going to let me. Okay, well, in that case, I think we are actually going to have to add. Like, at what? Nope, that doesn't even. That doesn't even come close. Okay, fuck. This is gonna be hard. No. Alisar, liquid methane engine. What if I add 8 of them onto there? What will that do? That will actually, well, that will work at 70 kilometers, but would it work at... Yes, it would work at 5 kil... Oh, okay, okay. We've done it, guys. We figured out what engine we need to use. We figured it out. See, where's the frickin' the lower stage engine mount? That's the small one. Lower stage. Nope, too small. Too small. Too small. Too small. There we go. Okay, so we gotta add. Gotta add one in the center. Oh, I'm so far back I can't. Okay. Shift the entire rocket forward a little bit. I like... Let me... I'm thinking, we're getting close. We're getting close, I swear. Nope. Nope, I didn't mean to change the position of the rocket. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, shift that back to L center. The center of all time. Have that go back. I just wanna... Let's save it just in case. Fuel depot launch. No. Yeah, we need the Alisar engine. This is what happens when I'm in the VAB for too long. I begin to slowly not be able to build things in this game. There we go. Okay, excellent. Alt. There we go. I did the boat tails. Oh, that would look stupid as hell. Compact engine mount. Get rid of that. That will work. There we go. That will actually work. It'll get off the pad very slowly, but it will work. Okay. In that case, we need a couple of things now. We need fin, or do we need fins? Add some fins on this just in case. Even if they're just little winglets that don't do much. Okay, winglets. We need Sepatron. I'm gonna need a lot of Sepatrons to pull this gargantuan stage away. So there we go, Sepatrons right there, and I'm also gonna add Sepatrons up. Why did the camera just be funky like that? Sepatrons there. Sepatrons there. Okay, there we go. And then obviously when that decouples, that goes like that. When that decouples, that goes like that. Auto strut that to the heaviest part. And that should have enough in order to get into space. Keyword should. I mean, the TWR does... Does it, though? Does it have enough to get into space? Only 4,000? Does it change as we get higher? Oh, well, actually, let's just see. Let's just see. We'll do a test launch, right? We'll do a test launch to see if this can actually make it into space. So in that case, what we'll do is let me go back up to the... This almost hits the limit of, like, how big you can make a craft in the VAB. Which editors... Oh, fuck, where did it go? Switch editor. Where did it go? There it is. Okay. Oh, guidance unit. Which editor? We'll just put it on the pad for now, and we'll just see. We'll just see how it goes. I've been pinged twice on Discord. Drinking some water, so. Okay. Well, we haven't died already. This looks so fucking stupid, but, okay. Let's go ahead and launch this thing, just to see. Just to see. Do get off the pad alright. Get the flight engineer up. Start to pitch over. Maybe throttle back a little bit. Oh, this thing really does like to wobble a bit. It is a bit of a wobbly boy. But we're doing good, we're doing good. Okay. 8 kilometers, rising, 200 meters a second. Oh my gosh. Still rising quite high. 11 kilometers up. Still looking good, still looking good. 15 kilometers. Okay, we want to level out. Well, not level out at this point. It's too early to level out, but just sort of maintain our current heading. Maintain it as it is. Okay, 20 kilometers, 27, 30. Okay. Abort action group. I don't have an abort action group available. Okay. Right now, the aim is just to punch as high as we can. Get our apoapsis up. I forget that I have the trajectories mod installed. Why is it going off course all of a sudden? At this point, I think we can level out. 30, 40 kilometers, yeah, we can level out at this point. Or at least begin the process of leveling out. Coming up on stage burnout. There we go. Staging works perfectly fine. Activate those engines. Bearing deploy. Bearing deploy went well. Now's the point where we can level out. Okay, we're not in space, but we're almost there. 70 kilometers is space. Now our goal is just sort of... Our goal is to just sort of increase our vertical velocity. If we can increase our vertical velocity, that would be great. Or not our vertical, our horizontal velocity. Okay. Cut off right now. 100 by negative 45, that's good, that's good. We can go up to apoapsis, but this should have enough to actually make it into space. Well, we made it into space, into an orbit, so to speak, with plenty of fuel actually left over. I do want to test out this separation mechanism, though, this batshit separation mechanism that I've devised. So, fairing. That separates that away. That switches that away. No vessels to switch to, but, that piece of debris is in fact slowing down, which is good. I might actually need to... Okay! So it works. We can get it into space. That is excellent. So let me switch back to the SPH. We'll do some tweaking. Obviously that needs to be tweaked a little bit. Now we... Okay. Excellent, excellent. And, someone has texted me again. Okay. Alright. Alright. Well, now we just need to do the obligatory decal work. Just need to do the obligatory decal work and we should be good. So, flag decal. So, flag decal. Underneath it, a text decal. And then sort of alongside over there, we can put the name. So, flag. Or the, flag decal. Cut off, no, depth. Nope, I don't know why it's glitching in. Or actually, I think with this we can probably get away with using. get away with using that. Just the old... Actually, no. Flag decal. Scales for... And then... that text, and that's going to be USA. And then that's going to be the Air Force font. Up to 50. There we go. And then I think I want to call this launch vehicle, because we had one that was Allegheny. Let's call this Rocky. The Rocky. And this is our Rocky 101. That's a Rocky 101. And then I'll set the text to Amarillo, USAF. Okay. So there we go for the launch vehicle. There it is. All of its glory. This ridiculous thing for our fuel depot. And well, there really isn't much to do. There really isn't much to do other than just launch it. So let's go ahead and save. Let's go ahead and get this thing out on the pad, and we'll fly this thing. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Which editor? Save. Well, it's also not in the center yet, so we need to zoom in and have it be put into the center of the launch vehicle. Let's see. There we go. Guidance unit. Center of the VAB, I mean. If it's in center of the VAB, it'll be center on the pad. Lift it up. The very, very tall thing. Still, could be taller. Save. Launch. Let's put it out on the pad. We're gonna launch it, and then I think we're gonna end it there because it's 10:30 and I don't feel like, not 10:30, but it's getting late. It's getting past 10, which is typically when I like to end these streams. But I don't feel like doing a rendezvous and docking this late. What the fuck? Structural failure linking. Structural failure on linkage between ER lower stage engine mount and fuel tank. That means these two are no longer connected with one another. The hell? That didn't happen before. Let's relaunch this. Okay. Didn't do it that time. Oh well, we're only going to be using this once. Okay, so I'll need the obligatory pictures. This absolutely ridiculous looking launch vehicle. Okay, so let me just get situated and we will launch the Buffalo Fuel Depot into orbit. Or sounds like a gas station, but oh well. But yes, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And we have liftoff. Always neat to see. Okay. Why are we wobbling so much? Throttle back. Begin our gravity turn. Okay. Alright, excellent. Nope, don't pitch over that much. Just keep this heading. Keep this heading. Alright, excellent, excellent. Something that I noticed, right, is that since last stream, I think I unplugged and replugged my microphone because, well, the audio was adjusted. I unplugged and replugged it to see if it would fix itself out. What? Nope, don't. This thing is going to flip over. Don't flip over. Okay. Okay, we need to even ourselves out. But how is me compared to the game audio and the music audio? I think me compared to the music audio. Yeah, I checked before the stream. It was okay. I don't know about the game audio. Should be good too. Okay, leveling out. Well, we're gonna maintain this heading for a little bit. We'll actually throttle up a little bit more. Oh, that's pretty. I think there's a tendency to kind of, I don't want to say exactly wobble. Maybe not that fast. We are coming up on, I think I'm going a bit more shallower this time. We are coming up on staging, so. Okay, engine cutout. Here we go. Activate the engines. And then we'll sort of deploy the fairing. There we go. Go away. And now at this moment is when we need to start pitching downwards a whole bunch. To start gaining horizontal velocity. This 92 tons of just insanity right here. Decent amount of speed to gain, although we are rapidly gaining it. We need to be at 2,100 meters a second. Now, apoapsis of 90 or 100 kilometers. Roughly, at least. I don't know why it wants me to pitch sideways. I really don't. Almost there, almost there. And engine cut off. At least for now. So 100 by negative 64, which is great. That is excellent. And now we'll just do a burn later in order to get this into orbit, and then we will be in an orbit. And then I'll do some orbital adjustments, and then I think I'll end the stream. Is anybody else that I know streaming? Not really. Well, EJ is streaming, so I don't know. Depends on how many. I'll check how many viewers I have at the end of the stream, see if it's even worth it. But okay. Excellent, excellent. Gotta take all the screenshots, of course. We'll use our RCS a little bit to help us adjust properly to the right heading. There it is, the Buffalo. Wait, does Buffalo have two? Oh yeah, Buffalo does actually have two Fs. I was worried there for a second that I would. Okay. Right, just begin the slow burn. Get into orbit around Kerbin. Well, not that. 100 by 101. Excellent, excellent. Okay. We're gonna quick save. And now we're gonna uncouple that upper stage. And now that upper stage is hopefully going to rapidly decrease its velocity and deorbit. Well, at this point, we can go ahead, turn on all the lights, extend all the radiators. Our fuel being actively cooled, is it? Yes, it is being actively cooled. We got the radiators heating up. Where's our antenna? Where's our antenna? There's our antenna. Extend out the antenna. I'm gonna go ahead. Well, we actually also need to extend out these radiators. Both sides. And then, oh, got 4 on one side, 2 on the other. Well, that sucks. But oh well. You know what? It really doesn't matter all that much. Shut down engines. We'll shut down the engines on there. And well, there we go. The Buffalo fuel station is now in an orbit. Luckily, well, we do need to adjust the orbit ever so slightly. But we will slowly do that. Inclination is at a relatively small degree. I think the upper stage is at the point where it will actually. No. We do need to adjust our inclination and whatnot in order to get into a proper inclination. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that. But we are in an orbit. Our fuel depot is here, and it is wonderful. Let's use our RCS, our monopropellant, to kind of get into our proper orientation to kind of fix our inclination a little bit. Want it down to the point where it's insignificant. Like that. Okay. Now we are coming up on apoapsis. Periapsis is good. I do want to warp over here and get our periapsis down to 100 kilometers as well. The electric charge does go away, but it does rapidly go back up. Actually, we probably should have put more batteries on this, if I'm going to be honest. Oh well, we're in low Kerbin orbit, so we're not going to be out of the sunlight for any extended period of time. Okay. So, oh, nope. Gotta turn this around. Oh, this is such a cool station that we put together. I really like the look of this. This is very, very, very cool. We'll warp around. Yeah, because look, once we're in the night, obviously our electric charge is going to start to decrease, but it only decreases so much because, so over time, it's not really going to matter the fact that, we don't have that much battery. I mean, the space tug might have, I think we added more batteries on the space tug. I know there will be instances when we're using that space tug where we will be in darkness for extended periods of time. So, but anyways, now we just need to get into our, well, we'll point normal. And then we will, yeah. And then I think we'll end it off there for today. How long did we stream for? 2 hours, 30 minutes? It's a decent chunk of time. That's a nice place to sort of end it off. Okay, I do gotta rename... Oh no, we have 2 batteries on there. Oh yeah, so we do actually have the same number of batteries as the fuel depot. We need to rename this. It's a station, and this is going to be the Buffalo Fuel Depot. And there it is. Oh, that's cool. That is cool looking. Okay, I think I'm probably just gonna end it here. Let's see, I never really look at viewer count just in general, but I always check at the end of the stream just to see. 1 viewer, okay. But, in this case, I think we're gonna end it here. Well, thank you, Average, Oxy, and, Master Chaos for joining in today's stream. I will be back on Wednesday with more Kerbal Space Program. The first thing that we're naturally going to do is bring the space tug over to this thing. That's going to be cool. But yeah, so thank you all for watching, and yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. I'll be back for KSP on Wednesday, and then on Friday I'm doing a joint stream with Ryan. I'll probably end up playing some Deep Rock Galactic because I really like that game. So, but thank y'all, and good night.